Good morning, boys and girls and staff members and parents of Hollis Innovation Academy. We're going to start our YouTube Lunch and Learn announcements with our school creed.
As I pass through the doors of Hollis each day, I will strive to do my best in every way. I am committed to excellence and nothing less, because my education is the key to my success. I will respect my school and those who teach and guide me. I will respect myself and those who sit beside me. I will always do my share to show that I care. I am proud to be a Hollis student.
And we are proud to be your staff members here at Hollis. Normally coming up next will be Mrs. Jones, but she doesn't have any updates. So now please welcome our dynamic principal, Dr. Ford, with our attendance shout-outs.
Well, students, shout out. We are in the first part of March. Today is March 4th, and I am looking at the attendance, and I am proud to say we have several levels that have met their goal of 80% and better. So our kindergartners have an 86%. Our first grade has 80%. Our third graders have 85%. So shout out to those elementary grade levels that met their goal. Keep pushing, and I'm sorry, I forgot one more. Our first graders have 80%. So shout out to kindergarten, first grade, and third grade for making that 80% goal. Come on, second grade, you're at 75%. In fourth grade, you're at 79%. One more percent and you'll be there. On our middle school, shout out to the sixth grade, 82%. Shout out to seventh grade with 81%, and shout out to eighth grade with 80%. So come on, fifth grade, you got 79%. You got one more percent to go to get to your goal. So keep coming to school, keep logging on. I need you present. I need you here each and every day. So keep doing the great work. Now, over to Mr. Tolliver for announcements.
Ms. Mitchell, keep the music going on because we have more shout outs as we announce the Hollis Heroes for the month of January and February for the Hollis Habit of Communication. In pre-K, we have Cortland Bryant and Corey Truitt. In kindergarten, Marnasia Clark, Hayden Williams, Mackenzie Beasley, Mariah Abe, and Kylie Andrews. In first grade, Trinity Elder, Ezra Searles, London Young, and Heaven Webster. In second grade, King Fulton, Riley Abercrombie, Catalea Cole, and Danny Anfi Folsey. Okay, and in third grade, Micaiah Harris, Jalen Watson, Kamari Beasley, Malachi Cook, Imari Jones, and Elijah Porter. In fourth grade, Shania Johnson, Saraya Kelly, Zakiri Fletcher, and Cassidy Favors. And in fifth grade, our middle school, Amari Hill, Janaya Forrest, Latavia Fields, Jaden Shaw. In sixth grade, Justice Jones, Myra Myrick, London Garrison, Akira Johnson, and Deshaun Myers. In seventh grade, Tony Wilson, Zanaya Law, Josiah Alexander, and Jasmine Hicks. And last but definitely not least, our eighth grade, Jordan Wansa, Jaquan McCluster, DeMarcus Burke, and Camille Harris. Congratulations to all of you Hollis Heroes for the Hollis Habit of Communication. Be on the lookout at the end of this month, March, and the end of April for our Hollis Hero of Perseverance. Coming up next, we have Mr. Smiley with the middle school house system weather report. That is my bad. Coming up next is Dr. Howard with what's going on in STEM.
All right, greetings, Hollis crew. So what's going on in STEM? This week, I want to highlight some of our kindergarten students. Our kindergartners are learning about force and motion, and they are creating their own game or toy. And these students, their game didn't work at first, or their toy didn't work at first, but they went back and they went into the design thinking process, came up with some different ideas, and now they're testing it again and creating it again. So shout out to Cameron Longino from his Davenport's class, Zion Henson from Ms. Davenport's class, and Marnasia Clark. I heard she was a Hollis hero, but she's also getting shout out today for a STEM shout out in Ms. Brewster's class, and Gilbert Hardy in Mrs. Lofton's class. Students, when you see these students, please give them a virtual high five, handshake, or a hug. They're working really, really hard, and we can't wait to play your game or toy. Coming up next, we have birthday announcements and shout outs from Ms. Williams and Ms. Gaines.
Okay, Hollis Blue Hawks. I heard one of our birthday boys being shouted out for STEM. Happy birthday this week goes out to Quanaya Duncan, Kelly Amaya, Zakir Duncan, Zion Henson, Spirit Bonner, Malik Simon, Layla Jordan, Lily Crawford,
Zakiri Fletcher, Talia Hill, Erica Williams, Ashley Johnson, Andrew Butts, Ryan Johnson, Nikisa Webb, Ariel Withers, and Heaven Webster. Enjoy your special birthday week, Blue Hawks. Have a great one. Now we have upcoming announcements. Wait, you know what? I do want to shout out our faculty and staff that are having birthdays this week as well. Let's not forget them. We have Ms. Barlow Jones, Ms. Banks, and Ms. Moore. Happy birthday to our Blue Hawks and our staff members and our Hollis crew. And on to Ms. Mitchell for more upcoming announcements.
Thank you to our awesome counselors and happy birthday to everybody. All right, this is a big one, the deadline. We have less than a week for your parents to submit the intent to return declaration form online. So this is to let us know if you'll be returning for face-to-face instruction, remaining virtual site-based, or doing Atlanta Virtual Academy. There is a video that was just posted on all of our social media platforms from Superintendent Dr. Lisa Herring, and she is giving a lot of important information around this process. So make sure you let your parents know about it and watch that video in its entirety. On Instagram, you just click on the link in our bio and go straight to that video. It's right at the top. So make sure you watch that. March 8th is the deadline. Today is March 4th. So we really don't have much time. You have to get that in. There's no leeway. The deadline is the deadline is the deadline. So this is for your instructional period for the last quarter of the school year, which is March 22nd through May 24th. So you have to get those forms in online, no exceptions. All right. Also, the virtual book fair is still going on, and it ends this Sunday, March 7th. So again, you can reach this very easily on our website under upcoming events on the homepage. Every day marked off until March 7th, it says virtual book fair. So if you just click on that link, it will take you to the site where you guys can purchase books and other fun stuff, just like we used to do in person. All right, coming up on March 15th, on Monday, is our virtual recruitment meeting. So if you think you might know somebody who is excited about joining our dynamic team at Hollis, please let them know that we are hosting this event for them. And even though these are the only available positions listed right now, other positions may become available. So encourage your friends and your parents' friends. If they are interested in joining our crew, log on and register at tinyurl.com/teach@Hollis, and all the information is on there for them to register and to join the meeting on March 15th at 4:00 p.m. That is all for my upcoming events, and I'm going to turn it over now for the word of the day.
All right, so before we actually hear our awesome word of the day, which will be coming from Dr. Thrash today, I do have the updated points for our RCA middle school houses, and it looks like the race is closing in, so listen up. Coming in fourth place, we have 1,054 points for the House of Amistad. So keep it up, students in Amistad. You are really, really gathering those points, and we're proud of you. Next, in third place, we have 1,418 points for the House of River. They are coming up with their points and closing in, closing in. We have the second place, the House of Altruismo, with 1,439 points. Students have been collecting points for the House of Altruismo, so keep up the good work. And still holding down first place, though, we have the House of Isabendi with 1,560 points. This is becoming a tight race. We are proud of all of you all. Keep up the good work, and we look forward to hearing on next week who are your top contributors. I now pass it on to Dr. Thrash.
Good afternoon, Blue Hawks family. As you heard earlier, we're beginning the month of March, and this month we will be highlighting perseverance as our Hollis habit. So the following word comes from Winston Churchill, and it says, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." So in other words, boys and girls, whatever you might be struggling through, we want to make sure that we embrace an attitude of stick-to-itness and be brave enough to see it through. So keep that in mind as we persevere through the last few months of school and throughout life. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you next week. And now back to Mrs. Mitchell.
I love that. Thank you so much, Dr. Thrash. Thank you again for joining us this morning, you guys, for WHIA-TV Live, and we will see you tomorrow for our pre-recorded announcements. And then next week, right back here at 11:45 a.m. for WHIA-TV Live. And until then, we hope you all have
a great day. The Hollis way.